Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Ferguson in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell-Pope out there with Davis, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle.
Pick up Chris.
James against Paul. Shoots. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Green. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. Here's Davis. That shot misses. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz. Paul outside. Gallinari outside. 5 on the clock. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And stolen by James. For the finish, and James throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And here is James following the 3 from Chris Paul. LeBron dishes to Davis. Back to James. Shot clock at 6.
Come on, man. Don't forget the clock.
Davis against Gallinari. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here are the best transition teams in the NBA. We're looking at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Lakers second.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Paul, no one around him. And the Thunder, another 3.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
And here's McGee. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game, and Davis can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terence Ferguson. Young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
And with Ferguson, the fans can be hard on him. They're expecting more. But, Greg, it's going to take time for him.
You know, Ferguson has already made big strides with his defense. The shot and consistency will come, but the fans will have to be patient with him.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And he can't hit the second.
Way to get that ball.
And at the end of the year, Brent, we've been seeing an uptick in play from some young lottery-bound teams.
Well, they're always excited about having opportunity to play loose and play free. The backside of that is you didn't play well enough to get into the playoffs.
Right.
So, you know, good coaching staffs with young teams that have potential, Kevin, will ask their teams to be spoilers. Like embrace the idea of let's compete tonight against that team
Make
because they're
that
the
your
fourth
playoff.
seed. Yeah, let's go up against this.
Sure.
There are other teams that, quite frankly, just give up on the year, and some guys will have some big empty numbers to finish off the season. You got to temper your kind of eyeballs on those things. Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
Gallinari against Davis. Floats it up for Davis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Green. LeBron grabs the miss.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
The fader. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. LeBron's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, a little bit of separation there. That's the challenge. You want LeBron to make it from the mid-range. Guess what? He can do that too.
Gallinari trying to get open. The shot's good. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
LeBron kicks to McGee. Pass to Davis. Over Gallinari. Again, the Lakers.
Sweet to be a difference maker in a game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Green. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Paul after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's the floater. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. James with the ball. And the three ball is good.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
Thunder trailing by 6. Now Paul. He's coming off a 28-point game against Utah.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
McGee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
And every season, the Thunder continue to be one of the more dominating teams on the glass.
You just wonder how much Steven Adams has been the catalyst for that kind of mentality. We know that offensively he's always in there to grab rebounds, but it's part of what they know is important in any possession is collecting the ball.
And he's good on the second. Thunder trailing by 7. Now here's Paul. He's got 8. He kicks to Gallinari. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the run, Kuzma pulls it in.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's James. Paul with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. McGee with the block. Ball against Kuzma. Pass to Waiters. Now here is Davis. He dishes it to James. Kuzma passes to McGee. Waiters for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And the pass to Nader. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. Then for the Thunder, Mike Muscala comes in for Gallinari. And Diallo subbed in for Chris Paul. Over to the wing. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's around 18 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Come on, bust that, baby.
Here's Diallo. It's blocked.
Comes in
and it's
knows
going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Who got ball?
Muscala with the ball. Dishes to Noel. To stop the drought.
Subtle thing there, Kevin, but Howard terrific at getting his hand up on that shot. Just a quick challenge, and he puts forth the effort there to contest.
Here's Waiters. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Cans it from downtown.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Waiters against Schroeder. And Waiters kicks to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Yo, check Dennis. Here we go.
Now here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. That shot is off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Kuzma. Yep, it counts. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
It's not going to go for them. And the Lakers take it the other way. Smith kicks to Caruso. Passes it to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Here's the three. Goes back up. No good from Howard.
Well, defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Nader's shot's good.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Smith after Oklahoma City gets the three. Waiters outside. Pass to Caruso. The Lakers working the ball around now. Buries the long-range jumper. Kuzma's got 7.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Diallo kicks to Noel. Schroeder outside. Noel finds Schroeder. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Waiters. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 12.
Watch Dennis. Right here.
And here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
I see him.
They swipe it.
Hey, ow.
Caruso, the pass to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now Schroeder. In the corner, it's Diallo over Smith. The Thunder with another miss. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Lakers on top, leading by 14. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Diallo. Muscala is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Robertson in at the shooting guard. And the Lakers have possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Caruso. And the rejection by Noel. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
Right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. And sometimes I like to see them getting after it a little bit.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Pretty evident the kind of player that J.R. Smith is, really a Wild West gunner and a guy who can win you games and sometimes put your team in a little bit of a bind if he gets streaky shooting the basketball.
Now here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. Robertson with it. Morris is there. Robertson can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Smith surveying the D.
Get there.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
Hey, who got him?
Here's Howard. Pass to Caruso. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Diallo finds Schroeder.
Watch the screen.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Muscala. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Smith the pass to Morris. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Robertson, and the dunk by Robertson.
Robertson getting out and quick in transition that time. Excellent at running the route in the open floor.
Kuzma outside. And there's the pass to Morris.
Come on, box him out, man.
Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Howard can't hit.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And that one's good. Noel.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Smith outside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 6 to shoot.
Check the clock, check the clock.
Morris kicks to Kuzma. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points, and even 3-on-3 break. Kuzma finds Smith. To the paint. No good from Howard.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Morris against Noel. Back to Schroeder.
Kick it out.
Noel up top. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Howard. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green, he's checked in for Smith. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Alinari comes in for Mike Muscala. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Diallo. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Thunder trailing by 9. Robertson finds Paul. Passes to Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on Los Angeles. The Thunder have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. No good on that one. Brent, offensive versatility, all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful. Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Gallinari finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by James. Here's Caldwell Pope. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
Paul for three. Green with the rebound. Lakers leading by 12. On the wing, Morris. Kicks it out to James. 5 to shoot. From beyond the arc and then some. James has got 7.
Yeah, there's just no guarding LeBron James when this shot looks this comfortable. That's 3 more.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Back to Adams. Kicks it to Paul. Gallinari surveying the D. Will it go? And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Caldwell Pope. Thunder with the rebound. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Paul dishes to Gallinari. For the 3. The shot that time, not on target. And the Lakers going the other way now. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. And finished off by Davis.
And just such great work from the athletic big man, Anthony Davis.
Timeout.
Just so devastating on offense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Waiters comes in for Green. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Nader's checked in.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now here is Davis. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Davis finds James. Waiters for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Here is Davis, the Thunder making the shot. He kicks it to Waiters. From deep three-point range, Paul grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way, and the dunk by James.
Love how quickly the King got out there. The first 2 steps getting that break started.
Oklahoma City's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now here's Adams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Shoots from 14, and it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Davis. It's hauled in by Adams. And it's Paul with the ball for Oklahoma City. Out to the right wing. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Nader. The Thunder with another miss.
And if you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. D right on him, and good that time.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Davis. He feeds it to McGee. Another shot, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 16.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Gallinari. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Waiters. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Caldwell Pope finds James. Davis with it, defended by Paul. Lakers passing it around. James, that's a two-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Nader. Now here's Adams. Paul looking over the floor. There's the three. Waiters grabs the miss. Right side Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Are there any questions as to why this guy is an all-star? His ability to fight through contact and hit the shot is world class.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Lakers on top, opening. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 2 block shots, and 5 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I'll tell you, Anthony Davis every year has improved his skill level. Much more comfortable from three-point range now, much better ball handler, and better at finding the open man. The complete package.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Here's Davis. LeBron kicks to Green. McGee dishes to James. Some solid D from Paul. The Thunder shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Green finds James. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
That one drops for him. Gallinari's got his first 2 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Caldwell Pope outside. 6 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Steven Adams. He's averaging 11 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
Feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good. So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Puts it up from 12. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside, Green. Outside, Davis. Pass to LeBron, and they double up James. Davis kicks to Green. Shoots over Adams. Kept alive. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, to look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
Gallinari outside. And no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And it's Davis with the jam.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, the game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
There's the pass to Ferguson. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Green. Paul for 3. Here's Gallinari. Adams trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
When you're defending Gallo, you have to be careful because he is exceptional at drawing the defense into him when he's shooting.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Gallinari. Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
James outside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, here's Robertson. Out left to the wing. Here's Ferguson, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And Howard with the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Schroeder against James. Teardrop shot, and it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Gallinari up top. He's guarded by Davis. It's stolen by Green. Smith outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And here is Los Angeles now. James finds Smith. Back to LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron showing all the ways that he can dominate a game here on another level in this one.
Gallinari passes to Robertson, and here is Noel. Here's Schroeder. No good again that time.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
LeBron kicks to Green. To the inside. Howard misses. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ferguson, the pass to Robertson. Pass to Noel. Clock at 6. Now, here's Robertson. He's tightly guarded. Here's Green. Drops in the breakaway layup. Green's got 6 points.
And that's how you finish on the break. Green showing great hustle in transition.
Robertson kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Schroeder. Launches it. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling him.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Davis.
#1 pick overall in the draft coming out of Kentucky, and it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Howard. Dion Waiters comes in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Thunder. Pass to Diallo. They need this one. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. It's stolen by Schroeder. Now the pass to Diallo. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Takes a 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Schroeder dishes to Muscala. Oklahoma City moving it around. Diallo with it. He's against Kuzma. Diallo no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Schroeder passes to Muscala. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Waiters. Passes it to Caruso. Smith with it. Waiters outside. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Diallo.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Down low, here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great understanding by Davis to sense the foul coming, but also get the shot off as well.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. Oklahoma City has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Noel passes to Schroeder. Here's Nader. 4 on the shot clock. Schroeder kicks to Diallo. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
And you watch Dennis Schroeder, you can see how deadly Brent he can be when he's locked in.
Well, he accepted the role in Oklahoma City about coming off the bench and trying to be a spark plug. For Schroeder, it's really about consistency, Kevin.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. So he gets them both.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Got Dennis. Get it going.
Pass to Muscala. It's stolen by Morris. The finish, and Morris throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Schroeder looking around, looking to get it going. Here's Nader. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one. Waiters passes to Davis. Back to Waiters. Inside, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
AD can get you from anywhere, and sometimes you just got to pick where it is you hope he misses shots from.
Tipped away. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Here's Caruso. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Caruso's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Just 5 on the clock. And the Thunder can't hang on to the ball. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot blocking teams. The Lakers, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Davis. The Thunder also changing it up. Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Diallo. And it's Paul in for Dennis Schroeder. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Two.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And both free throws good for Kuzma. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Adams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Paul. And too long on the shot.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Caruso, the pass to Waiters. The second effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Two.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 7 seconds left to play here in the third. Paul with the 3. No good on that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Thunder shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. So the Thunder 5 right now, They've got Adams. Muscala is out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the 2. And Adams kicks to Nader. Shot clock at 6. With the shot. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Nader's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder. Waiters outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope to the middle. Morris dishes to Caldwell Pope. Waiters for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Nader. And that one is stuffed right through.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Caruso, the pass to Waiters. For 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
The pass to Adams. No good on the triple. LA's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Back to Waiters. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night to night.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted, and there's no point in going.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue to grow.
And Paul launches it from deep. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Got a piece of it, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And the Thunder making a switch here. Ferguson's checked in. Now, Robertson. To Ferguson. To the wing on the left. That's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Adams. That shot missing. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Cook, the pass to Waiters. Puts it up from 12 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Ferguson. Here's Baisley. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Pass to Ferguson. Now, here's Adams, covered by Morris. Adams, the pass to Dort. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ferguson. They need this. It's good from long range. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Waiters. Pass to Cook. Back to Waiters. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Ferguson. The pass to Baisley. Now here's Robertson. Passes it to Ferguson. Here's Dort. Over Caldwell Pope. And Dort gets it to go.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Waiters passes to McGee. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Cook. Poked away. Back to Caldwell Pope, and McGee kicks to Cook. But they recover it.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Baisley, covered by Morris. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, well, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Smith comes in for Dion Waiters. McGee against Adams. Dort passes to Ferguson. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to Robertson. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Noel against Howard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Six to shoot from the wing. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
Robertson, the pass to Baisley. Brent, how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does it.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I tried to avoid that, Kevin. Quite frankly.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. That one is no good. Lakers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. The pass to Smith. Back to Green. Passes it to Howard. Pass to Smith. This one for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul. And here now the Thunder. Pass to Dort. Many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super team?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there that
I don't want to get into the specifics
okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play, and more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And stolen by Noel. To the wing right side. Here's Diallo. And the Thunder another three.
And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
There's the pass to Smith. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, that's what Smith does best, a long-range specialist who loves to square up from outside the three-point line.
Now, here's Robertson, guarded by Green. Robertson, the pass to Baisley. Clock at 4. Dort misses. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
Hey, yo, get on Howard.
Howard with it. Passes to Smith. Now here's Green. And here is Dudley. Here's Cook. The teardrop falls in. Cook's got his first points of the game.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Robertson, the pass to Baisley. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Dudley.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Howard. Now Green. Smith outside. They get the rebound. Howard. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Back to Howard. Green kicks to Smith. Over Robertson. Here's Howard. And the shot goes in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 16 rebounds. Diallo the pass to Robertson. Back to Diallo. That one off the back iron and out. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.